Do you have multiple 3D printers and want to run Octoprint on them all?
Okay, first thing you need to do, go to the GitHub website, download Octoprint, whatever version is the newest. Or you can go to my website, go to the search, just type Octo, it's the top one, click download, download the file. It will come as a zip file. So what you need to do, you probably already know, unzip the thing, drag it to your desktop. I already have it, so I'm just going to skip, cancel, next. Now, open up Octoprint. Click yes. Click next. Use port 5000 for first. You want this one to be just Octoprint. Click next. Make sure it's C Octoprint. You want to include all of that. If you want yaw cam, you can. I'm not going to because I already have it installed. And then you wait. You wait a long time. And you wait. Okay, now you got to restart the computer. Click finish and let it restart. When it's done, open up your browser, go to localhost, :5000, and boom! There it is. You're logged in. Go through all these settings. I'm not going to really explain it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then you want to just run the installer again. Click yes. This time, though, you want to go to port 5001. Click next. Make sure this one says Octoprint 2. Like that. Click next. Keep those checked. Click next. Let it install. It's much quicker this time. Click finish. It'll open up a browser for you this time with port 5001. Give it a minute. It's going to take a minute or so to boot up the server. Click refresh. And boom! Again, there you go. There's your second instance of Octoprint. Waiting. There it goes. So again, go through that setup. I'll go through the first quick setup here. So click next. There's an update. I'm going to skip it for now. Put in your username. Put in a password you want. You might have to click create account. I already have an account, so it kind of already knew. Click next. I want just use Google's DNS like it says right there. That works. That works. Enable connectivity. Next. I enable that because sure, why not? Enable that too. That is another tutorial, that page. This one, you can go to print bed volume, put in your bed's actual volume. I know the ender is 220 by 220 by 240. No, I'm going to look it up. It's 250. I'm going to put 250. Click next. Click next. And finish. Done. That's it. Go away. Go away, update. I don't want you. So now what you want to do, you select your serial port. I don't have it plugged in, so open up your device manager. This makes it easy to keep track of which printer's which. Open up your COM ports. So if I plug in my printer, there's column 6. So now I know that column 6 is my Ender 3. Plug another one in, there'll be another item in there. So I'll select column 6, my default printer profile, which is my Ender 3, and click connect. Done. Now I can select all my little files in there. Now if I want to go my second printer, I use that setup, go through it, and then I can switch between tabs.